Welcome back to the XWA on YouTube, and ladies and gentlemen, this is what transpired before our last commercial break. After a victorious tag team match, the School of Hardstyle, Christian Phoenix and Kevin Lassiter, were blindsided by Nueva Lucha, that being Marco Juventus and Apollo Vega, who we learned earlier tonight have joined the ranks of World's Finest, Victory Musashi's new faction. And here we are backstage. The School of Hardstyle addressing the situation to the president and CEO of the XWA, Carmella Blackheart. And what a response by the boss. A tag team match for the next show between these two teams, with the winner becoming the new #1 contender for the tag team championship. That's gonna be a major match for episode 2, ladies and gentlemen. Carmella Blackheart wasting no time in making things happen. But as we return to ringside, ladies and gentlemen, the man that you see on your screen right now is the top of the top, the reigning XWA World Heavyweight Champion, the God King Orion, a man who thus far since joining the XWA has been undefeated, never been pinned or submitted, and in that 9-month span that he's been on the roster, he's captured the World Championship and turned away every challenger he has faced. This man is as impressive a specimen, let alone competitor, that you will ever see in core wrestling. He's almost godlike, as his namesake says. It's not just a moniker that he carries around to be all cocky and everything, despite the fact that he most of the time is. He can truly back up anything he says in the ring, and has done so against some of the best competition the XWA has had to offer. And now he stands here addressing this XWA crowd and you viewers at home. Never at a loss of words, though. Like I said, the man's cocky. He can back it up, though, but that still doesn't take away from the fact that he's a little full of himself. But when you've had the track record that he has, you reserve the right to be a little confident. It seems as if he's reveling in the jeers of this crowd. But he does have some truth to what he says. He indeed is a force to be reckoned with. And bold words being spoken by the God King towards his next challenger, whomever that may be, whomever it is that Carmella Blackheart chooses to have face him. But wait a second, ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at the Titantron right now, which is pitch black, but there's a voice coming out of the PA system. I can't tell you who it is, though. But whomever it is, apparently he has his sights set on Orion. Not too many people call out the champion in this way. Oh my God. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. Riot has appeared. And apparently he's got his sights set on the world champion. Look at the look on Orion's face. Ladies and gentlemen, Alicia Fox is backstage with John Payne, getting set for the main event. But what did we just see? And John Payne sounds like he's ready for this. He had better be, because the first main event of the XWA on YouTube era is about to take place when that man, the Evolution John Payne, goes one-on-one with billionaire Brock Bentley. And back at ringside once again, the arena has turned that familiar shade of green, color of money, the money that represents the man who claims to be the richest in all of professional wrestling, billionaire Brock Bentley. Feather, robe, and all, one of the most flashy, cocky, arrogant men that you will ever see, but with every bit of skill to back up his words, in many ways like the champion Orion himself, believing that he can do whatever it is that he wants simply because he can buy whatever it is that he wants. And that's the mistake that's kind of led him into this situation right now, trying to upstage the president and CEO Carmella Blackheart, which in turn led her to making this match that you're about to see tonight. Bentley, however, don't let his looks fool you. He's been reared in the old school style of wrestling. The man can flat out go. One of the more technically sound competitors in the XWA. But if you want to talk technically sound, I don't think there's many in any organization that are as unique as this man, John Payne, the evolution of combat. As Alicia Fox mentioned, and as I mentioned, this man is a two-sport superstar, not only a member of the XWA, but a heavyweight contender in the Ultimate Fighting Championship, has trained around the world in so many disciplines: Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai kickboxing, karate, judo, you name it. This man is probably practicing it and uses it all to great efficiency, whether it's inside of the ring or inside of the octagon. Truly one of the most impressive combatants in the XWA, and a man who is ready to show his dominance in the YouTube era. Not to mention, as I had alluded to earlier, now a trainer himself, having opened up the School of Hardstyle, the very namesake of the tag team that you saw before the break, of which, as I also said, Christian Phoenix and Kevin Lassiter, two students of, as well as many other fresh new superstars to call wrestling. Payne himself, a student of the School of Hardcore, ironically, which was founded by Riot, who we just saw moments ago. So definitely a family affair of sorts here in the XWA, with many ties to each other are several of the superstars that are on this roster. But of course, getting back into current events, Bentley now with Payne in the corner, applying pressure with his knee right to the chin of the man who calls himself the Evolution. And Bentley with 3 hard shots. Side headlock now though. Payne with a whip now to the same corner. And a kick to the gut himself. And a face wash retaliating for that knee that Bentley applied earlier. Payne now with the back. Irish whip to the opposite corner now. A little double dealing. Another face wash. Almost as if he's toying with Bentley right now. Front face buster. John Payne taking a command elbow now by Bentley. Now Bentley front headlock, turning into a sidearm lock, taking the back and giving a shot to the back of the neck. Side headlock again now by Bentley. Applies the sleeper hold center of the ring, but Payne manages to counter out of it. And now Payne, sidearm lock, and a kick to the shoulder, I believe, possibly the chest. Didn't quite see that. But Payne now takes the back, spins him around, whips him to the corner again. Oh, beautiful knee right to the chin and a bulldog to follow up. And Payne slides in with a belly-to-belly suplex after that. When John Payne gets rolling, he's almost like a steamroller. One of the most dominant competitors in the XWA with a half Nelson suplex. The man's style is just so multifaceted that he is very well fitting of his nickname of the Evolution, because his style evolves almost instantaneously through the course of a match. Technical wrestling, brawling, submissions, high flying, martial arts, you name it, he's got some form of skill in it. Now a collar and elbow tie up by both men. Payne wins that exchange. Arm lock now and another kick. Arm lock now by Bentley, who goes with the Irish whip into the corner again himself. And another kick to the gut. And another knee to the face. Just showing pure aggression, but getting regression in return. Bentley now counters that shot to the back, slips in with a back suplex. Now Brock Bentley takes a shot, but goes to the back again, follows up with a reverse DDT. Bentley building ahead of steam now. But Payne, Mr. Momentum Killer, delivers the Painkiller and stops him right in his tracks, but only gets a 2 count. Follows up immediately though with another beautiful belly-to-belly suplex and a modified Russian leg sweep, very similar to the one we saw Magnus von Schwartz do earlier. Side headlock now into a front headlock and a knife edge chop by Bentley. But now Payne with an arm lock. Elbow to the face. And John Payne, a house of fire now, pushing his man back. Irish whip into the corner again. But Bentley just pulled the ref. Wait a second. Is that Victory Musashi outside of the ring? He just threw Bentley a chair, and now the referee is counting. And what is going on here? Victory Musashi just came out of nowhere and helped Brock Bentley win the match. What? And now they're celebrating in the ring?